Tony Stark recalls a New Year's Eve party in 1999 where he meets scientist Maya Hansen, the inventor of Extremists, an experimental regenerative treatment intended to allow recovery from crippling injuries. Disabled scientist Aldrich Killian offers them a place in his company Advanced Idea Mechanics, but Stark rejects the offer, humiliating Killian years later. 6 months after the Battle of New York, Stark's experiences during the alien invasion are giving him panic attacks. Restless, he has built several dozen Iron Man suits, creating friction with his girlfriend Pepper Potts. Meanwhile, a string of bombings by a terrorist known only as the Mandarin has left intelligence agencies bewildered by a lack of forensic evidence. Stark's security chief Happy Hogan is badly injured in a Mandarin attack, causing Stark to issue a televised threat to the Mandarin, who responds by destroying Stark's home with helicopter gunships. Hansen, who came to warn Stark, survives the attack along with Potts. Stark escapes in an Iron Man suit, which is artificial intelligence. Jarvis pilots to rural Tennessee following a flight plan from Stark's investigation into the Mandarin. Stark's experimental arm lacks sufficient power to return to California, and the world believes him dead. Teaming with Harley, a precocious 10-year-old boy, Stark investigates the remains of a local explosion bearing the hallmarks of a Mandarin attack. He discovers the bombings were triggered by soldiers subjected to extremists, which at this stage of development caused certain subjects to explosively reject the treatment after veterans started exploding. These explosions were falsely attributed to a terrorist plot in order to cover up extremities flaws. Stark witnesses Extremity, and when Manor agents Brand and Savin attack him with Harley's help, Stark traces the Mandarin to Miami and infiltrates his headquarters using improvised weapons. Inside, he discovers the Mandarin is actually an English actor named Trevor Slattery, who says he is oblivious to the actions carried out in his image. My name is Trevor Slattery. What are you? What do you do? You're a double, right? Absolutely no, don't have a face. Octo Killian, who appropriated Hansen's extremist research as a cure for his own disability and expanded the program to include injured war veterans, reveals he is the real Mandarin using Slattery as a cover. Capturing Stark, Killian shows him Potts, whom he had kidnapped, being subjected to Extremity in order to gain Stark's aid to fix Extremity's flaws and thus save Potts. Killian kills Hansen when she has a change of heart and tries to stop him. Killian has manipulated American intelligence agencies regarding the Mandarin's location, luring James Rhodes, the former War Machine now rebranded as the Iron Patriot, into a trap to steal the armor. Stark escapes and reunites with Rhodes, discovering that Killian intends to attack President Ellis aboard Air Force One. Stark saves some surviving passengers and crew but cannot stop Killian from abducting Ellis and destroying Air Force One. They trace Killian to an impounded, damaged oil tanker where Killian intends to kill Ellis on live television. The vice president will become a puppet leader following Killian's orders in exchange for extremists to cure his young daughter's disability on the platform. Stark goes to save Potts as Rhodes saves the president. Dark summons his Iron Man suits controlled remotely by Jarvis to provide air support. Rhodes secure the president that takes him to safety while Stark discovers Potts has survived the Extremity Oct. However, before he can save her, a rig collapses around them and she falls to her apparent death. Stark confronts Killian and traps in an Iron Man suit that self-destruct but fails to kill him. Potts, whose next Rebus powers allowed her to survive her fall, intervenes and kills Killian. After the battle, Stark orders Jarvis to remotely destroy each Iron Man suit as a sign of his devotion to Potts, while the Vice President and Slattery are arrested with Stark's help. Pontus Extremis effects are stabilized and Stark undergoes surgery to remove the shrapnel embedded near his heart. He pitches his obsolete chest arc reactor into the sea, musing he will always be Iron Man. And a present-day post-credits scene. Stark wakes out Dr. Bruce Banner, who fell asleep listening to his story.